take a look at Ryan Krauser's world record throw that he did indoors. Let's just let the video run here. You can see it from 3 different views. There he has a static start. Okay. Let's take a look here. You can see how relaxed his left hand is right here. He's trying to keep it, looks like he's trying to keep his arm relaxed so he can have some speed, not be tight going into the ring. You can see in this position right here on the left, he's got his chest over the left thigh. You can see the same position right here. Now he needs to get into this position with the chest over the thigh here so that he can get into this position here, which is kind of the mirror position, so the shot can be out here past the right foot when he gets into the power position here. So he's got to have his upper body forward. A lot of times I'm seeing people that are vertical in this position. So you want to keep the hip on top of the foot. You want to get this shot out here. You've got these angles of the shin and the body here the same. And you can see how far back he's got this shot behind his right foot here. I mean, let's go one more frame. Let's see. Yeah, just right here. He's got the foot at 12 o'clock on the right video here. He's got the hips also facing, the foot and the hips facing 12 o'clock. And his upper body, you can see in both films here, looks like it's about 2 o'clock, almost 3 o'clock. So he is really wrapped back here. Okay, let's go back to the beginning again. Just wanted to point those really key things out here. He, from the start, you can see he holds the shot a little bit different than most spinners. A lot of times you'll see them hold this up near the spine, behind the ear. He's got it held here almost like a glider in the front. The only difference is his elbow is held horizontal. Actually, it's a little bit low, isn't it? So it's yeah, almost a hybrid between a spin and a glide. He's got it there held up against the under the jaw with the elbow down here pushing up. I don't usually see any spinners doing that. Okay, so here's the static start. Like I said, he's got the relaxed left hand, so I'm assuming he's just trying to keep his arm and his body relaxed. So he's going to settle himself in so everything's pretty much stopping. He's got no up or down motion here. And then he's going to simply turn from this position. So you notice his head, where his head is located here, maybe along this red line in the back here. It doesn't really change too much. I see a lot of people when they get to this position here. Look at it from the other view. They get right about here and they'll extend this leg upward and their head will go up. You can see against this balcony here, you can see Ryan Krauser's head doesn't really go up very much. Stays pretty level there. That's because he's not extending this leg upward. He's keeping that knee down low. And look how low his left heel is right here. You can see it in both videos, the low heel coming out of the back. And then as he, let me get in the same position here. Let that video play out. I've got him synced here on this video right here. So you got the low heel. Actually, you see right here on the left, you see the heel's a little bit up, then he drops it down right there. Okay, so now he's ready, so he can spring that forward. And there it is. There's the push off. You can see how his heel goes from low to vertical. You can definitely see it on the video on the right. The vertical heel, the low knee, the horizontal shin. Okay, and that's what's keeping him from going upward here. Oh, there's another key point I want to make here. Now, as he comes around with that sweep leg, see how high he has it? Right here is about the highest you're going to see it. And then from there, he's going to kick it downward. See that? Real close to the ring. I see a lot of people come through and they raise everything. They'll raise the foot up high. I think you'll see Joe Kovacs do that. So he's got a high to a low. And then you would think he wouldn't have a bent knee because he's doing that, but you can see it right here. Just as he lands. So he kicks it out straight, and then right here he lets the foot get under the knee. So he lands with that bent knee, and the hip will be over the foot, so he can turn rapidly. Okay. Okay, now the left foot's made contact. You can see he's got the left shoulder high. Okay, so the left foot really makes contact right about here. You can see how when he hits this position with the left foot, the left arm is out at this position. Okay, so the timing is getting that left foot down and throwing out his left arm. So the motion of the shot, see, it's rotational from here, but then when he releases it, it's a straight line. And then when he lands almost like a glider. I've seen some spinners land with the heel hitting, so they've rotated all the way around. But with Ryan Krause, you see he almost turns us into a linear, like a glide-like throw. Rotation there, and then straight out. And he finishes straight out. And then to stay in the ring, he'll spin around. Okay. See what other points we have here. You'll notice that the left foot doesn't stop. Some people will stop that left foot in the direction of this right sector line, but he doesn't stop it at all. It continues all the way to the throwing sector, right down to 6 o'clock. Okay, and this knee will stop there too. I see a lot of people continuing to rotate this knee and this foot so they're off toward the left sector line. You want to keep everything driving right down the center. Now here's another point. I want to mention how the right leg and the left arm work together. See how they move? Okay. It kind of pulls. Left arm will pull and the right leg will move with it around this stationary blocked left leg. And then right here, let's see, we'll be able to see it from the other view a little bit better from the side. So right here, just as the right leg starts to come down, you'll see this left arm. So they move together. The right will move in and the left will move in. So they're countering. You see that? Okay. Now, as the left leg comes down, you'll see the left arm work with it See that? As the left leg plants, the left arm goes out to the throwing sector. And now you'll start to see this right leg turn. And you'll see the left arm rotate around with it. See that right there? The right knee, the right foot turn. So you have the left arm working together with the right leg pulling, then both pulling together, then as the left leg comes down, then as the right knee rotates. So keep it active. So let's see what else we have here. We've got level shoulders, long left arm going out past the knee. Oh, let's take a look at how much he gets his armpit over the knee here. Over the foot. He's got almost a vertical shin, so the armpit's basically over the foot, with the knee just a little bit outside of it. And you can see this angle he has here, so he shifted over to his left, setting up this left side axis. Let's go back to the left side video again. He's dropping down the knee. And right here, you'll start to see him tilt. He'll get the elbow up. The shoulders will are no longer horizontal. Now the right shoulder's higher than the left. And you can see they match the hips. He's not broken here at the waist. You don't see a curve here. That would be a weak position. You can see his torso is totally straight. If he's bent at all, it's at the hips. But it looks like the entire body from head all the way through his entire torso is just at an angle. Then he sinks down a little bit. You can see right here, his head is at the bottom of this balcony. Then as he lands, you'll see his head drop down. Now we already know he's maintained that bent position, so it's not that he's bending anymore. He's hitting, then he's sinking down. He's loading up that right leg. Notice also how he lands on the right foot. It's on the whole front portion of the foot, the forefoot, or the ball of the foot. It's not up on the toe. He's got a low heel here. He's got a low heel, so he'll be able to turn here with that same low heel, and then he has something to push up with right here. Okay. So with the low heel, he's still able to maintain this knee out over the foot, keeping that leg bent and keeping the hip on top. So you don't have to be way up on the toe to try to hit that position. You can do it flat like he's doing. You can see how he comes around. He keeps that knee right on top of the foot. It's not outside, or it's bending or turning all at once as one piece. Okay, there again we have the very high left shoulder. He's got the shot's going to come out from the low position below the chin. Look how long he keeps that shot attached to the chin there. So he's pushing inward into the jaw, inward and upward. And just now it's released right here. His head is already facing the throwing direction. That's when the shot's coming off. So he holds it on a long time. You can see how the shot is inside the elbow. So he's throwing it from a inside out position. And there you can see it's just almost ready to flip off his fingers outward. Okay. Let's take a look at that right foot action and that right knee and that hip. So the left foot is blocked, it's stopped. He's just here, yeah, just right here. You can see the left leg being extended. Okay, so it's that he's getting the lift there. Now he's going to drive this right side around that left side. So he's going to keep rotating this right foot. You'll see this right heel should move outward, and there it goes. You can see now the right hip is starting to get ahead of the left hip. This knee is starting, and this whole leg is starting to rotate around that left side block. And there you go. See it finish. See on the video on the left if we can see the same thing. Okay, there's the left foot down. You can see the right is rotating around. There's the left leg extension. You can see he's continuing to drive that right hip around, and that right foot. The right foot is totally vertical now, which keeps the knee down. And there you can see the hip now is ahead of the right hip is now ahead of the left hip. And there he finishes. Take a look in the video on the right. Watch his arm action after he finishes, because he went from rotating right here to just a straight linear release, straight ahead, and then the arm comes around to the left, so it doesn't go downward. He stays high and he stays tall here. His chest is up, his head is up. He's in a vertical position, and you see the arm come around. So it totally commits into the throw. Let's take a look at the video on the left here if we can see how tall he is. You can also see the angle of his body right here. Okay, he's still got his chest up, his eyes are up, he's still got this backward angle. And there's the release, right in line with his chest, like a bench press, using those big muscles. Still has the head up, legs fully extended. Shot's out of his hand and he's still up. Straight up, no bend. Okay. Well, let's watch him go through his throws again and see if there's anything else. But I think we've pretty much gone through his throw. He's just an excellent technician, with some more momentum added to his start rather than the static start. I mean, I think we're probably going to see some big throws coming out of him in the outdoor season. Oh, here's another thing I wanted to point out. Look at the film on the right. See, as he enters into the circle, how his eyes are up. They're not downward. Right here. If you can make it out, his eyes are looking toward the throwing section. See how his eyes are up here? And now they come down. Okay. The eyes go up, looking into the throat. So don't let the eyes come down. Only time the eyes will come down is as you come around right here, because he's probably picking a spot out here in the back. Right here, see the eyes will look down this way, and then up. Okay, that's all I had for this world record throw. Leave a comment if you there's something you want to comment on. This is obviously just my observations. I don't know what Ryan Krauser was thinking or anything. I'm just reporting what I'm seeing in my own interpretation. So, all right. Hope to hear from you. Thanks.